The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Raheem Mostert.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, Burrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 3. And
on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Gone for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gun. Get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mike, I got this. Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, gun. Let's go, right here.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mostert. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Lining up for the point.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple in so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
For San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Cincinnati.
first and 10. Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 9-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
For San Francisco.
Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. 49ers. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bengals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Burrow. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On the return, it's James. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. What do you need? 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check one.
On 2nd down, Mostert fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56.
They'll run here with Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander.
It's the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Complete to C.J.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Lining up for the
that almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He was brought down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.